I've officially made it, and the time has come to experience the all-new Universal Horror Unleashed here in fabulous Las Vegas. OMG, I am so excited to check this out. I am a huge fan of the Halloween Horror Nights brand and just Halloween in general, so this is right up my alley. And before we get started, hello everyone, my name is Dylan, and thank you so much for tuning back into another theme park obsession video. Yeah, we're hanging out at Universal Horror Unleashed here in Las Vegas, so how about you and I dive right in. So just to give you a little lay of the land of where this is at, the original Area 15 building's right over there, just across the street. This is an all-new complex featuring Horror Unleashed and a few other goodies. And then if you're wondering where the parking's at, it's just right here, the structure right behind all of this new stuff. Super easy to get to. Let's head on in. OMG, I am like shaking, I'm so excited. This is so awesome. Look at the beautiful signage. Okay, I've officially made it through security. Here are all of the safety warnings and all that kind of fun stuff. This experience contains mature subject matter which may not be suitable for children under 13. Yeah, this is some scurry stuff, and there might be some language and all that kind of fun stuff. I'm gonna censor it if it does happen in the video. And then here's some other warnings. Yeah, it's just like Halloween Horror Nights if you've ever been to Universal Studios Hollywood or Orlando. Okay, here we go. We are about to enter the experience. Dead storage. Let's make our way through. Oh my goodness. Right off the bat, there's already performers. This is so cool. It's just like a giant indoor scare zone. That's kind of what it feels like. This is awesome. Okay, so I'm still getting a lay of the land, but it looks like we have an entrance to one of the haunted houses right here. This is the classic Universal Monsters haunted house. Then it looks like further down that way, we have other entrances to other haunted houses. Remember, there are 4 in total here. Universal Classic Monsters. Oh, that's awesome. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Exorcist, The Believer, and Scarecrow. And then right when you walk in the center of this experience, we have a nice, beautiful bar where you can get some nice tasty beverages, like this one right here. It's kind of hard to capture on camera, but the scale in here is massive. I mean, everything in here is very large. OMG, look, it goes all the way down over there too. Okay, the center bar is called The Boiler, and they have a few options available. It looks like there's no food, just beverages. So we have Phantom's Espresso Martini, it's Severed Pear, Harvester of Sorrow, Grave Robber, Bloodsucker, Holy Water, all sound absolutely amazing. And I love the coasters for the bar. So we have Horror Unleashed on one side and then Jack the Clown on the other. That is so cool. Okay, here we go. We're entering the classic Universal Monsters walkthrough experience. This is gorgeous. Now that's what I call a hairdo. That's what my hair looks like in the morning. Okay, now that we've finished up with the classic Universal monsters, my friend over here, Timmy, wants me to know that the Texas Chainsaw Massacre is next. So let's go ahead and do that.
The events of that day were to lead to the discovery of one of the most bizarre crimes in the annals of American history, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I got no data. What's happening? Get it! Where'd it go? Shut up, you retard! Help me!
Now, aside from the beverages, they do have places to eat inside Horror Unleashed, like this one, Rough Cuts. Looks like barbecue available. A few different options for you. They also have some plant-based options, it looks like. And then beverages. Ooh. I love the menu, by the way. That's cool. Now, if you're wondering where the restrooms are in here, they're going to be right over here underneath that Safety First, Think of Your Family sign, which is right across from the giant bar right when you walk into the venue. Yeah, this is the cool thing about this venue. It's not just the haunted houses, it's also a bunch of live entertainment scattered throughout. Now, behind the main stage, you'll find Jack's Bar. This is right next to the entrance to Scarecrow, one of the haunted houses here. And at this bar, they have a few other options as far as beverages are concerned. They have Jack's Juice, they have beer, they have spirits, wine. They also got the holy water, just in case things are a little too intense. Bloodsucker. Then they have some non-alcoholic options as well. But just like the coasters at the other bar, I'm loving the menus. Those are so darn cool. Whoever did the artwork for these, shout out to you. And they have plenty of seating available, as well as these giant booths. So if you have a large party, well, they got you covered. I'm loving all the props everywhere. There's so many little Easter eggs, too.
What are you doing in my area?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just telling everyone that there's so many Easter eggs from all the different Halloween Horror Nights over the years.
Easter eggs? What are you talking about?
Oh, I know.
You shouldn't be talking about anything but my sister, Charlotte. And anyway, I'm your aura. Your aura, it's feeding. It's not protecting you. It's actually consuming you from the inside.
Oh, well, thankfully I went over to you to find that out.
A star that shines too bright. A heat that burns too hot. A shining star too proud to die. It's moving inward now and consuming itself and everything else. Chew and pull, slow decay. You're being hallowed day by day. Now get out!
All right.
Get out!
My goodness, yeah, we don't want
Simon, quiet!
to end up like her. But again, going back to the Easter eggs, look at this right here. Run. This is from Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. Oh yeah, this is, I mean, I'm in heaven right now. I am in heaven. This is so much fun. They did a great job with this. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I'm going to be very curious to see how many people they fit in the venue once we're in full operation. You know, depending on crowds, you could look like this, or if it's really crowded, you end up like that by the end of the night. Now, right next to that experience is the Universal Horror Unleashed Premiere House. This is the sit-down location where you can get everything from appetizers, entrees, and desserts. It's a totally different menu from the Rough Cuts location, which is like the quick service. Yeah, and it's a little bit quieter in here too, so this is a perfect spot to come. Next up is the Exorcist Believer. Again, another beautiful queue, really themed. It almost feels like we're in the theme park and you're in like one of these normal queues. Yeah, this is awesome. This is really, really well done. Yeah, the queue for this one is very impressive. There's so many little things to look at. Again, it feels like you're in the parks. It doesn't even really feel like you're at an Area 15 experience. I feel like after this, I could go ride a roller coaster or something. Thank you. Oh wow, okay, so the exit to that one leads you right back up to the front. Mission accomplished. We've done all the haunted houses, all 4 of them here at Universal Horror Unleashed. This is a very fun space. You could be in here for a few hours easily. I'm just doing like one more lap around everything, and I gotta say the soundscape in here is awesome. So shout out to the sound designers, because everywhere you walk, you don't lose that like eerie sound, the super scary stuff. It's just everywhere. I mean, you can hear it in the background. It's incredible. You're fully immersed in this thing. They did such a great job with the immersion. It feels like you're just in a miniature version of Halloween Horror Nights. Now the experience is closed for the evening, but I don't want to leave. It's just like when I visit the parks. I hate leaving. It's the worst part. It's just because it's so cool. And the fact that we have this 365 year-round is amazing. I really hope this is successful and it stays around forever. And I really hope that they change things up over time too, which I have a feeling they will. I don't think they're going to stick with the same haunted houses forever. I think every once in a blue moon they'll switch it up and do all new stuff, because then it entices people to return. I think this is going to do really well. Goodbye, Horror Unleashed. It's time to exit through the gift shop. Okay, let's check out the merchandise for Horror Unleashed. They have so much of it available, like these spirit jerseys. Looks like they have a bunch of Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff right here, which is awesome. We have some hoodies, we got some t-shirts. Oh yeah, this t-shirt's really cool. And then we have some merchandise for Scarecrow. Love the t-shirt. Let's see how much that is. Oh, the tag is pretty dope too. That's awesome. How much is it? 35 smackaroonies. Ooh, we got a Horror Unleashed pin. Well, this looks to be for the Exorcist Believer. These are cool. $11 for that. You know, it wouldn't be a Vegas experience without a poker chip, so they have a Horror Unleashed poker chip for $7. And of course, it wouldn't be a Halloween experience without Jack. So we have this Jack t-shirt for $30. It's pretty thick, too. And we have whatever this is. What is this? This is it's unknown. That's what it's. We don't know what it is, but it is $27. It looks to be a hat. Ooh, look at these Horror Unleashed coaster set. We got Jack and Chance there for $20. Love that, and it's like they're 3D too. So just be careful putting a drink on that. We have some bottle openers available with Jack on it. Yeah, again, I love the Jack drawing. I approve. We have some poker chip keychains available. Some more poker chips right there. Looks like, what is this? Some earrings? Oh, it's a lapel pin. We got a Horror Unleashed magnet available for $15. We got Frankenstein and Wolfman duking it out. We have a bunch of Texas Chainsaw Massacre stuff on the other side, right when you walk into the gift shop. What are these? These are really nice. Oh, did you see that? That was like a ghost. That was an entity that threw that off it's meant to be. I have to purchase this. But what is it? Is it like socks? My finger is caught in this thing. Okay. This thing is possessed. Maybe it's an action figure if I can get it open. I'm trying to work with one hand here. Oh, it is. That's awesome. It's a pretty sizable gift shop too, so they got you covered when it comes to all of the usual suspects. Another Texas Chainsaw Massacre sweater. We have a bunch of dripping candles. Wow, they have a lot of Texas stuff. Like quite a bit. Oh, here you go. Here's some classic Universal Monster stuff. Ooh, this is a very soft button-up t-shirt. This is $65 for that. I kind of dig that. I approve. That is Theme Park Obsession approved. Then we have some tumblers. We've seen this version of Dracula in the parks. Oh, they have a Psycho t-shirt too. Ooh, we got some more Psycho merch with this Psycho tote bag. And then what's this? Is this the t-shirt? Yep, this is the t-shirt for 30 smackaroonies. And we got some more goodies. Looks like the Spirit jersey wall. How much are these Spirit jerseys? They are $85. So average price, what you'd see in the theme parks as well. Same old, same old. We got some mugs. Oh, we got the classic Universal Monster tumbler. We got Chucky. Chucky doesn't have a haunted house here at Horror Unleashed, but I feel like Chucky's everywhere that Halloween Horror Nights is, so it makes sense. For $30, you got the Chucky t-shirt and zip-up jacket. Oh wow, look at this Chucky hoodie. Green on the back. There's really not much going on. I feel like the Chucky merch is going to be super popular. And we have even more over here. You know, I wonder why they didn't do a Chucky-themed haunted house here at Horror Unleashed. Maybe that's something they can do in the future because, yeah, they actually have quite a bit of Chucky merchandise available. And there you have it. There is Horror Unleashed here in Las Vegas. That was so much fun. Again, a 365 experience like this that we can come to pretty much whenever. Yeah, sign me up. Beam me up, Scotty, because I will be here again and again and again, especially if they swap things out, they change it up. Maybe for the holiday season, they'll do some crazy dark Christmas thing. You never know. I feel like the sky is the limit in a very controlled environment in the building behind me. So I'm really excited to see the future of these, and they're popping up around the country. There's going to be one in Chicago. So who knows, maybe the Chicago experience will be totally different from this one. I have a feeling it will be. Now, if you're wondering how intense this experience is, it's not too intense. I feel like a lot of people can do this. What's really cool about a lot of the haunted houses in here is that there's a lot of like theatrical stuff happening. Like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre, they had some really cool scenes play out in front of you. So it's a lot more of that. There are some really good pop scares throughout each of the haunted houses, but this felt a lot like Halloween Horror Nights Orlando. So if you've ever been to that event, very similar there. And I think it's mainly because a lot of the designers are from Orlando. So if you're used to that experience, same level of scare in here in the Horror Unleashed thing. So I honestly would say that Hollywood is the most intense, and then probably Horror Nights Orlando and this one are tied. You know, maybe I would put Horror Nights Orlando a smidgen above this one. But again, it just depends on the person. Some people walk through these things and they're just getting dropped. You know, I was hearing people scream like crazy. But for me, it's really hard to scare. Like, I mean, I see a lot of stuff coming, and you know, I was a performer for years for Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood, so I know a lot of the tricks. But overall, no, it's a pretty good experience. I loved the scare factor in a lot of these haunted houses. What I think is going to make people really feel uncomfortable in a lot of these is just how immersive they are. I mean, you really feel like you're in the environments. And to me, that was probably the most intimidating. Walking through some of the scenes, I was like, ooh, this is some pretty creepy stuff because you're in it. Especially the Texas Chainsaw Massacre house. I think that one was probably the most like nerve-wracking. That one like had my heart pounding a couple times. So I was just like, I have no idea what's about to happen because it looks like you're in the house. And the set design in all these, beautiful. I really love the queue spaces for a lot of these haunted houses too. The minute you scan your ticket, I don't know if they're going to be scanning tickets like the whole entire time, but because this was a team member preview, they were just scanning tickets every time you walk through the haunted houses. But the queue that you waited in, yeah, I mean, it was just awesome. Like I was saying earlier on in the video, you already are getting hyped up, you're ready to go. The immersion kicks in even more so than you already see that's in the venue, and then you go right into the experience. Now, for those that are wondering how long these haunted houses are, they're roughly 5 minutes. So very similar to what you've experienced at HHN Orlando and in Hollywood. So roughly 5 to 6 minutes, depending on the pace. They were pulsing people through these. I don't know how that's gonna be when they are fully operational with the maximum amount of people that are allowed inside the venue, but with this little preview, they were pulsing people through. I walked through all of these haunted houses by myself, which was pretty fun. And you know, the groups ahead of me, you know, groups of 2 or 3 people, groups of 5, whatever. No, you had the whole experience to yourself, which I think adds so much value, because one thing about Halloween Horror Nights that you know kind of bugs everybody is that it's like a conga line experience. Whereas here at Horror Unleashed, at least right now at the time of making this video, it was not like that. It was very intimate. So I love that. Now, I didn't get any food or beverages just because I was short on time and I wanted to make sure I saw everything as far as like some of the entertainment in the haunted houses. But I want to come back and try the food because the food smelled so good from the sit-down restaurant and the quick service place. And then the drinks look fantastic too. So I could totally see myself and so many other people coming to this and grabbing a beverage, grabbing a bite to eat, and hanging out in here for a few hours. I think the clientele here in Las Vegas is gonna dig it, and those that are visiting Area 15, I mean, it's another add-on to your experience. I love Area 15. There's so many things to do now because this entire space that they've opened up with Horror Unleashed doesn't just contain this venue right here. There's other things going on. So I think it's gonna be a hit. I think it's gonna be a huge hit. And especially during Halloween, yeah, this thing is gonna be packed. I would not be surprised if this sells out. And what's really cool is this ups the competition for all the other scary stuff here in Las Vegas. They're bringing back the Fright Dome at Circus Circus. Like, who would have thought that that was coming back? And I think that is a response because of, of Horror Unleashed. So I think this is gonna be great for the industry. I really hope that this is super successful. Shout out to all the performers, by the way, that were in the event. So many people are involved with this, so thank you for giving me a great time. And also, huge shout out to the team member that was able to give me the ticket for this evening to enjoy this team member preview. It was so much fun. Now, as far as my favorite haunted house, well, I think it's a tie between classic Universal Monsters and Scarecrow the Reaping. Those two were just really good. And I love classic Universal Monsters, and I just love the original stuff too. So maybe that's why I also enjoyed Scarecrow. All 4 haunted houses were really fun and super immersive. The details were incredible. But yeah, I'm a sucker for original stuff. And of course, classic monsters. So those were the 2 faves for me at Horror Unleashed. I love the lighting package out here too. The marquee sign, amazing. Looks just like the concept art. This sign is sick too. But huge shout out to the lighting designers and again, the soundscape people. That's the sound system they have in this building is bonkers. It's so darn good. Yeah, I mean, it's top of the line stuff. This is, we're not talking about just some stupid little boombox that you can get at the store. No, this is like some serious surround sound, and there's other like little speakers going on, and even the haunted houses themselves are loaded with a bunch of technology. Now, not everything is unicorns and rainbows with these experiences. There is one thing that was on my mind, especially after I had left the experience and was on my way back home, and that's the price. The price for Universal Horror Unleashed is pretty expensive. This is not a cheap date if you're going to be taking someone with you. You're looking at a few $100s easily. General admission for this experience starts at $70. They do have a Las Vegas resident ticket, but still $70 for general admission is pretty steep, I think, for something like this. I think over time they should lower it down maybe $10 or $15. And that's just for going through the haunted houses one time. If you want to go through the haunted houses multiple times, you'll have to get an unlimited ticket, and that is $100 per person. That does not include food or beverages. That's for either ticket. So you figure if it's you and a loved one going, you're looking at a few $100s on admission, drinks, and food, because you're going to want to spend time in this thing. I recommend people going through this, taking their time. This should not be a rushed experience. You want to see everything. There's so many beautiful details. And like I was saying, the team did a great job. It's a fun experience, but I just don't know if spending that kind of money is something that everyone's going to want to do all the time. The pricing for Horror Unleashed is on par with the theme park experiences. And at the theme parks, you not only get more haunted houses, but you get rides too. So yeah, I don't know if pricing it the same as the theme parks is the move long term. I feel like the better idea would be to slightly discount it. That way you get more people in the door, more people used to the Halloween Horror Nights brand and the Universal brand. That way they can graduate to the larger resorts around the country, you know? So I think over time they're gonna have to discount this, because $70 and $100 for this is pretty steep, especially when you consider that drinks are $19. I still recommend checking out Horror Unleashed, especially if you're visiting Area 15, but just be ready for that sticker price. You're gonna drop a few bills. and just prepare yourself for that. All right, well, that's gonna do it for today's video from Horror Unleashed here in Las Vegas. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these videos from anything Universal or some of your other favorite theme parks, well, you should consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. The links to my socials will be down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.